I remember
Anyways, you sent me this hilarious list. Tell me about this list that you sent me that you brought
I,
across my desk.
I just came across it, and I don't even have the list in front of me, so you're gonna have to go down it so we can.
Okay, so I don't know what publication, but this was on Vlad TV when he was interviewing Aries Spears. It was a top 50 worst rapper list. But I typically see these like annually. It's usually on Facebook, where they be sharing this shit. And it's usually the same names. I don't have it verbatim. I just know like OJ a Juice Man, people like Gucci Mane, Chief Keef, Silk the Shocker, Master P, Nick Cannon, Puffy,
Mm.
Waka
What do you
Flocka.
What do you think about Nick Cannon? Do you think he deserves to be on that list? Do you think
I,
Nick Cannon is actually a whack rapper, or do you think he's just corny?
everybody says. I mean, that couldn't that be the one the same? Because when somebody looks at you as very corny, you're not gonna care about what they have to say. You know what I mean? For me, like when I'm listening to a rapper that I think is very corny, I just can't listen to your music like in a serious manner. So I get why somebody would say he's very whack.
Yeah,
Because like I'm not sliding around like to those Nick Cannon songs, bro.
I
And
used to.
I get he's like a poster child, like of whackness, but that ain't no surprise to me. There were other
Gigolo
actually,
was not whack.
yeah, but people just like, eh. It is the corny factor though. It, that's with him, but throughout the whole list, what are the common denominators that you see?
You brought one up that they're all from the south.
Not all. There's a, I
Most
would
of them
say,
are.
yeah, most of them.
Most of them
Anything
are from the
else?
south. They all kind of stay in that same cadence. They all, not all of them have the same cadence, but most of them have that same steady cadence, just pop, pop, pop. Instead of, and Shook the Shocker doesn't have a steady cadence, but most of them ones is just a steady cadence. That Texas Houston shit.
So, do you agree with my theory that whoever made this list might be older and is from like the East?
Yes.
Yeah, because when their definition like whack rappers and good rappers, I could get a sense of what they mean. Certain styles they just don't fuck with, like people from the South. Even if you're from the South, you have to do something that they deem is like,
Lyrical.
yeah, has to be said they deem as lyrical. It has to be East Coast adjacent, like to appease like the purists. Like J.
Yeah.
Cole. People don't group J. Cole with Southern niggas. They be like, oh, he's talking New York nigga. I'm like, are you saying that because of his style? Like, I guess, bro. Like, but yeah, they'll say J. Cole's cool. They'll say, I mean, like people like Lil Wayne. I mean, he's had flack in the past, but he's not on this list. So like he would be okay with them. There's like other people, of course, but J. Cole's just the easy example of what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And you said lyrical, so people who are super technical with the way that they rap, like a Jay Electronica, they don't group him in with Southern rappers, right?
Yeah, yeah. They're students of the game. Jay Electronica
Yeah.
and J Cole. They're really
If you,
students of the game.
if your style is not super regional, yeah, you're gonna get a pass, and they look at it as lesser than. It's like it's not as complicated in their eyes, so it's not good. It's not good rapping.
Yeah.
Like I don't agree with it, but I could see the patterns at least. I say mostly everybody on this list. I get it. Like when I'm talking to anybody over the age of 35, they typically have these opinions with most of these rappers on this list. They think they're, even if they've never listened to them, they will say that they are terrible just because of perception.
Yeah. I will agree because I was one of those people. I was one of those people before where I didn't, I wasn't listening to the niggas. I've heard a little couple of things and I would feel like they were trash. And then I didn't really delve into them and then really start listening to them niggas and niggas really ain't that trash. Niggas is not trash at all. Some of them niggas for real. Like there was a lot of niggas on that list I didn't agree with, especially that nigga like who do they have on there? Like
Think you were offended. I said
C
G Herbo.
Murder,
Oh yeah.
G Herbo, Riff Raff, like them is some fucking rappers for real. And I know what they said. Riff Raff, he's a like a gimmick
comedy nigga.
Yeah, but nah, that nigga be barring some shit. That nigga be barring some shit for real. I fuck with Riff Raff. Fuck with him.
Yeah, so okay, does the image also play a role?
Yeah, I guess if they look like a goofy ass nigga. I guess Riff Raff was damn near 6'9" before 6'9", huh?
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think people thought he was inauthentic though.
Riff Raff?
Yeah. People
Nah.
when 6ix9ine came out, people knew what that was. But with Riff Raff, I didn't really
Who do you think's a better rapper?
I like Riff Raff more. I mean, obviously, if you non-black and you don't say nigga, you automatically better than the non-black that says nigga. Like that's every time, bro. But I will be honest, that Gumbo song, that shit was a heater, bro.
Yeah, it was.
I'll tip my hat to that. I love that song. And that one song with Kanye and Nicki, that shit was fire. I love that song. But
which one? What?
I forgot. You know they all got that goofy ass name.
Yeah, he got
ass names.
He got some songs. He not.
But even that song with Tory Lanez, bro, that own stunts, Jackie Chan with it, whatever that shit was.
Oh yeah.
But you know, I just can't. Yeah, but I'm gonna pick whoever. You could be anybody in 6ix9ine. I'm gonna pick the other nigga, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we ignore this nigga, and he's away. He ain't been on my algorithm in many moons.
Mm-hmm.
Many fucking moons. The one thing, like when we see these worst and best rapper lists, it is kind of hilarious though, because there'll be rappers that people say are very good that I know that these niggas do not listen to. And I've had this same argument, and it's just why I just find words like better and worse with art and entertainment just hilarious, because we don't apply this shit to many other things. So like I was having an argument like at a party and shit. I brought up this as an example. Like I listen to Nas. I love Nas music. Bought Nas albums. Think he's great. I know for a fact that most niggas in my age range have not listened to Nas albums. Mm-hmm. They will still say he is a great rapper. He's better. I'm like, all right, what makes him so great? Niggas can't tell me. It's just they have the perception. I'm like, my nigga, do you like nigga music or not, bro? You never see his name mentioned of it. So I'm just like, what if somebody's goal for rapping is not the same as a Nas? Like, I don't think all these rappers view rapping in the same way where they have the same, like somebody like a Nas, they might use a lot of punchlines and a lot of storytelling songs. If another nigga thinks getting straight to the point is great rapping, who is to say which is better? Because a lot of niggas from the South, I do know it's like the punchline shit is just not as prevalent.
They tell stories, but the thing is like Nas is going to be better than 99% of the rappers you can ever name. Whether they're not even born yet. That nigga's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then, which traits are you talking about?
All around. The only thing that he doesn't have is like mega superstar dumbass Jay-Z star power like that. Like some kids don't know who Nas is.
I don't think it's just that. It's just like I love Nas, but like he does not have great versatility in my opinion. Like when I'm listening to music, I listen to it in a lot of settings, and he doesn't have song. It doesn't have to just be club. But, you know, niggas go to the gym. Niggas go to sporting events. Niggas watch movies. There's music and trailers. There's just music in a lot of avenues, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear a lot of Nas songs. Like, not saying he doesn't have any, but when you're comparing it to other artists who may not be as technically sound, whether they want to be technically sound or not, nigga might just have better songs in my opinion. Like I just like
Like
the
who?
songs.
Name one that has
Okay,
better
nobody
songs than Nas.
has better songs than not. You could
Better
say
songs.
you
Like
said
just
Jay.
like
You said Jay Z, so that's just the easy. That's just an
no,
easy
I'm
answer
talking.
now.
We're talking about one of the newer niggas, not Jigga. Of course, Jigga.
Where okay, when you say new, where do they have to debut? It could be anywhere in the 2000s. So I can say
Yeah, better
anywhere in
songs.
easily. I'll say Kendrick and Drake. They have a lot. They have a lot more songs. So I'll just easily like I hear the niggas in the club. I hear the niggas on movie trips. I hear the niggas at sporting events. Everything. And like if I'm in a crowd of people, I don't have many safe Nas songs. I'm dead serious. You know, I be with a lot of different people. There is not really that many when I play Nas, it has to be a very, very specific crowd. With niggas like Jay, I think to a lesser extent, obviously like niggas like Kendrick, Drake, and Cole, they have a lot of fucking songs I can play with different crowds, and it's heaters, and it's gonna go over well. That's more what I'm talking about. Nas is very niche, and that could go with his region, his production choices, obviously. Jay-Z, he raps over a lot of different production. So that's probably why his versatility trumps Nas's to
You can
me.
play
And
Uchi
I feel
Wally.
safer. I'm not saying he doesn't have any. I'm just saying it's not a big amount. He doesn't have a lot of safe songs. With Kendrick, I go like an hour. I can find hella different songs. They play different crowds. With Nas, I gotta be very, very careful which one I'm playing, depending on what the setting is. So like when I see these rapping lists and like niggas might have great songs, be like, oh, that doesn't mean you a good rapper. I'm like, what makes you a good rapper then, man? Because I don't think all these niggas have the same criteria. And I just find it funny when people have these criteria for what a good rapper is, but it doesn't even reflect what they listen to. Like, what is the point of the criteria if it doesn't even reflect? Niggas will say Black Thought is an amazing rapper. I'm not trying to shade Black Thought, right? But if I'm arguing, they be like, bro, Black Thought is way better than these rappers. I'm like, okay, do you listen to them? No. So why? I won't say a food is so much better than a meal that I eat on a regular basis if I don't eat it. That's just the logical thing that is just ridiculous to me, and I just
That's
find it
like,
funny.
but that's just like saying Wagyu steak is going to be more delicious than a ribeye, and
Who's to say?
niggas never had Wagyu.
Yeah, I'm just like, thank you. Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect to what I'm saying. I'm like, people are kind of like conditioned to say it's whack. I'm like, something doesn't have to be necessarily whack or bad. This is entertainment and art. These niggas are not doing a math assignment where there's a correct, incorrect answer. These are art projects, which are subjective. We entertaining niggas like movies. All these movies and TV shows don't have the same goal for when they're writing episodes. They're not competing with each other in that light. So what is the correct and the incorrect way of rapping? Like that's all I mean. So when I see these lists, I get the gist. Niggas who are more technically proficient, whether it's punchlines, double entendres, storytelling songs, sonification, figurative language, I get it. Those are typically what people mean when they say are the better rappers. Understand it. And people from different regions that are not from the East are typically going to make up the bulk of the list because we typically don't hold those things as high as the East does.
Yeah.
And as younger people as well, they're more open-minded with different styles.
Yeah, a lot of that talk rap.
Yeah, like you said, the South, South. I guess Jeezy would be an example. Like he wouldn't be a technically proficient rapper, right? Like compared to a lot of niggas, right? I love Jeezy, but like in this
Well,
type
dude, the
of
only reason
conversation,
why
you know what I mean?
you would say that is because like we were saying before, he don't come out of that cadence. That's the same every time. It's the same cadence, but that nigga's barring some shit in that motherfucker. Jeezy is, I'm way too gone. What the fuck am I doing? Wake up in the morning, who the fuck am I screwing? My partner on Brown, and know I'm on way. You know it's going down. I can do this all night. Gotta get to the paper one time for the haters. Money over bitches 2 times for the fakers. Cause even in the dark, nigga, I'ma shine bright. Oh my, that whole album goes fucking
Cam 103.
crazy. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, still would be, bro. Yeah, but yeah, but like when somebody says this, oh, well, fine. Let me just use Gucci because he was on the list that you sent me.
Mm-hmm.
But like I put them in like the same box, not just because they had beef, but like they just be talking. They talk that shit.
Yeah.
You know, if they're talking that shit,
Yeah.
quote unquote, there might be some punchline. There's gonna be punchlines in there, obviously, but they're not gonna get credit for it like that. Niggas will be like, "Oh, I didn't notice they could rap like that." When they do have good verses.
That nigga Gucci though, to me, I don't like Gucci as much as I like Jeezy. That's just me. And most niggas love Jeezy. I mean, love Gucci over. Like all my cousins from the South, nigga, it's blasphemous saying they love that nigga Gucci for real.
But you gotta think about the person Gucci is too. I think that's an attachment. Like his believability is on a different plane. Like I get that, and like he's funny. Like Gucci is a character. Like he's hilarious. People love Gucci like in that or like too, and I think that helps.
Yeah, and, I still think the nigga Jeezy
not because like I like Jeezy better. I like Jeezy better, but I understand when people like Gucci better because to the people he's more like was like personable, I guess.
He's more real, like you can. But I feel like I don't know because it's probably gonna come down to beat selection.
Perfect comparison. Yo Gotti and Dolph. I think I get they beef. I think their music, for me, I like both their music on like the same type of level, right? If I ask the average person, niggas would like Dolph better. I think it's also attached to how they carry themselves. Like Dolph just seems like more like personable, I guess. Like,
but if you want to ask, like for real, the better rapper is fucking goddamn. I can't even remember his name right now. Motherfucking Coke Music. Gotti. He's the better rapper to me. Like, I like Dolph. Dolph is hard as fuck. But if we gonna go technical and bar for bar type, that nigga, god damn, I can't even see his face, but I can't even say
Dolph
his name.
Gotti.
That nigga. Gotti's still alive. He's the main character still alive. That was from the one clip that we put out.
Yeah.
That shit was funny as fuck. The main character still alive.
Hopefully that shit died the fuck now. But yeah, we'll see. Fuck, I have fucking comment about something related to. Damn, lost my train of thought. I'm sick. Oh, I got it. But then you'll see the goalposts get moved in a crazy amount when it's a certain artist. Easy example, from a technical aspect, you're not going to tell me that Tupac is in the same realm like we view Nas, right? The same reason we say Nas is a great rapper, right? Is because this, and this. Like the technical aspect. Tupac does not fit in that criteria. He does other shit very well, right? With Tupac,
I think he might be. He does have technical aspects.
I'm not saying he doesn't have any of it, but you're not gonna tell me that he is. Come on, man.
That's different. You can't.
Because
once you say Pac, I'm like, I go to that nigga saying, and Nas, your whole damn style is bitten. You sound like Rakim, man. He read about my all my capers. That nigga destroyed Nas. So what's the hops of Nas? Niggas who ain't rhyming right. Seen too many movies. Goodbye. So yeah, you're comparing, like, you can't compare Nas to Pac.
Be any rapper. I'm just saying when people typically say what makes a good rapper, it's a bunch of things like we said about lyricism, all this shit. When it comes to niggas that they hold in highlight like Tupac, I'm like, all right. Oh no, it's about how he makes you feel. I'm like, okay, nigga. Then all these fucking artists like Gucci make niggas feel like this. So why is it just like no, but the way Pac did it.
That's what I'm saying. Pac is actually technical. He's technical. He's not just He's not like Gucci in them. Like he's
Oh,
nowhere
who is
near.
he technically like?
So if I was gonna compare him to
Hennessy,
a
Hennessy,
new
enemies,
a
Hennessy
new
and enemies, nigga.
who would I compare this nigga to?
You better not say who the fuck I think he about to say.
Who do you think I was gonna say?
Nah, I ain't gonna say it because I ain't gonna say it, but yeah,
And it's not
say
gonna be. It's not a West Coast nigga. I was gonna
okay.
say Ti.
Niggas don't hold T.I. in like a lyrical light, but
You what?
that's when I talk to niggas and no, they not. I think the nigga is nice. I love T.I.
Yeah,
music,
he's
but his
like
name is not considered with this shit. You
he's
know
like
he's not. People don't
he,
say T.I. is trash or nothing, but when people talk about it, they'll be like, oh, a real lyricist is like the niggas that we were naming earlier. People don't be mentioning T.I. name.
yeah. So that
That's all I'm saying. People
that's
don't give
what
nigga no credit for that.
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying, but that's the same like Pac. They're not giving him the credit for it, but he's still in that, you know what I'm saying? Like he's up there. He make good songs, and the nigga's really fucking technical if you really listening to the shit. He's technical and he making good music. So like that's why I put him in Ti. Like I would say Ti will be like the new version of like, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be my comparison. Like a nigga who makes really good music, but if you really break it down, the nigga's dumb saucy. That nigga is lyrical for real.
Okay, yeah, I can fuck with that. It's just like when I was growing up, like Ti never got credit like that for which you could say he's underrated in that round.
But
People
he
just saying,
cooks. He cooks.
yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, but you have a very wide palette of how you judge an artist. I'm saying most people like niggas who make this type of list, they gonna see good rapping and bad rapping typically in a very linear way. Like this makes a good rapper. This makes a whack rapper. But when it comes to niggas, they holding a highlight. It don't have to be Tupac. Say that same criteria. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna use that exact criteria for makes good and bad rapping, why is Snoop Dogg? How do you view people like Snoop Dogg? Like, how do you view people that we view as legends over here? Then, like, it doesn't really hold up to me. The goalpost is gonna have to either move for these artists, or the
Why?
criteria gotta be more open.
Because you're saying
Because from
Snoop's
a
not
technical
technical?
standpoint, not like in the way that like a Nas, like a Jay-Z, a Biggie, like no, he's not in that same technical realm. Just the way he raps is not the same. Like if you wrote it down on paper, it's not hella entendres and shit. It's not hella
You gotta
multisyllabics
go
like an
back.
Eminem.
You gotta go
It's
back
not.
to that Dogfather album.
If you can find me some songs where he's spitting entendre and shit on the level of a Eminem, a Biggie, then I will sit my ass. But I just ain't heard. I'm not saying it's bad rapping. I'm saying on this plane of what good and bad rapping is. No, it's not that. It's different.
What about on that dog food album?
I don't
Or
think
last meal, I mean, not dog food, last meal.
it wasn't like none. I ain't catch many over the head bars like that. I thought it was dope ass rapping though, but I'm more open minded when it comes to another rapper that I love, DMX. I don't think his music, I don't think his rapping was over the head. I got it as soon as he said it, but the shit was creative. Shit was fire to me. But the way niggas say good and bad rapping, when it comes to these niggas, these the goalposts is gonna move. Like, oh, but he does this, and that. That's all I'm saying. This is all art.
I can
Niggas
say
got different styles.
two,
So
yeah, but Tupac and Snoop are both technical in their own right.
dog, if you
I don't
ask the
feel
average
like
person, they would not call Snoop Dogg a lyricist. I bet you if you ask the average person, yo, Snoop Dogg a lyricist, most people will say no. Dog, I just had an argument with my older brother. He was like, we was talking about the Dipset and Locks battle. He's like, yeah, but like Locks, they're like really lyricists. I'm like, you niggas don't think Cam and Joel Santana are lyricists? Like, what? Like, so if you them niggas are not lyricists, you're not gonna tell me that Snoop Dogg, Tupac, and DMX are gonna be
Cam
viewed
and
as lyricists.
Joel's are fucking lyricists. What the fuck are you
I'm I,
talking about?
I'm just saying what the stigma is. Like, lyricist is
What?
put in a certain plane. Like, talk to niggas that are like over 30, like they have a specific way they view lyricists,
No,
and I
I do
kind
too.
of am getting hip to the patterns.
I get what you're talking about. Like, I know, because like me and you have had these conversations, but also too, like I said, to me, Ti is fucking lyrical.
You don't gotta tell me. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm saying these niggas
Shout
making
out
these
the
lists,
fucking
they're fucking
king of
crazy.
the fucking South. Shout out the king of the South. That nigga's lyrical as fuck.
Because I find hella shit niggas do like unique and creative. Like, I'm not looking at rap like it's a linear thing. But when niggas like, oh, I didn't count a punchline here. Oh, wait, this doesn't have a double meaning. Nah, not lyrical. Yeah, that's typically what you see.
You don't have all of it. Don't gotta be like that. Like,
y'all, you didn't hear Drew?
There's
you have to rap like that.
Some niggas are a lot better at that shit than other niggas. Like Jay-Z is probably the king of the shit for real.
What element you talking about?
Like being saying the shit that go over your head, but he's still making good music.
The thing with Jay-Z is like his surface level bars are fire. J. Cole explained this perfectly when he was on Yachty podcast. He was like, he's very good at like not overbarring you, so like you get the surface level shit. The double meaning might go over a nigga head, but you're like, oh yeah, this shit sound fly, this shit hard. But
that nigga said, I'm flyer than a piece of paper bearing my name.
My name. That's nigga. Well, I got down like that is crazy.
My brother was saying it. He was like, "A flyer did the piece of paper bearing my name." And I was just like, "Nigga," he said, "Nigga, I'm flyer than a flyer, nigga." I said, "Oh wow, how can you be flyer than the fucking flyer?"
Yeah, that's sure. Yeah.
How can you be flyer than a piece of paper with the nigga's name on it? Flyer than a flyer. The water from a well.
I was just thinking about his Soul Paul verse like earlier. I'm like, bro,
which one?
It's on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It's that song with Kanye, Pusha, and Sahai.
Oh yeah.
Went from the favorite to the most hated. Would you rather be overpaid or underrated? All victories for minor league coaches. And yeah, already told you we made you a cockroach. Yeah.
Or the one on the Diamonds Are Forever remix. The How Could You Falter when you're the Rock of Gibraltar? I had to get out the boat so I could walk on water. Oh my god!
I'm like, yeah. And Jay is like so up because he is like the quote god to me. Like, if I like most quote, obviously he's had hella albums, so that's part of it. But still, like hella quote.
I do this in my sleep. Hey, when I heard that shit, I said, "Wow, yeah, he's the most quotable." But then you got Weezy too.
Weezy got little quotes. I do find Jay-Z impressive because he can punchline obviously, but he's not. People don't view Jay-Z as no punchline rapper.
No,
but with niggas like Wayne and like Jadakiss, oh yeah, of course they gonna have hella quotables. Niggas is punchline like demons, like back to back to back with it. But it's like Jay, I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. Like having quotable lines is that's another key element that I be trying to say. I remember when I had another argument like with my friends like at a party like over a year ago. I was saying the way I view music a lot of times is the replay value and memorable moments. Like it don't matter what rap style you use. If you give me a memorable moment, like there's so many rap is the most like it uses the most words of any music genre by far, obviously. So for you to have like a memorable lyric that's not repeated, I view that as a very difficult thing to do. And when these niggas be having these moments, I'm like, that's crazy, bro. It don't gotta be lyrical for me to view it as memorable. But other people be like, oh, that's not fire. I'm like, my nigga, come on.
Oh no, I know if you're talking about like on
Bro.
like a memorable moment, like
Yes.
for like Ludacris will be on the B.I.B.I.
Yeah.
When that nigga shit used to come on, niggas used to be like, hey, that nigga Ludacris. And I'm trying to think. I
Pour out
don't.
the Henny Coke and fire up that draw is yeah. But I did always I like Too Short's verse hella much too though, bro.
That nigga said clear. Then I shot the. Oh, he was the best.
Shit like that. Like if you write it on paper, that's not technical. It's not bars. But I'm like, nigga, that is crazy. That shit is crazy. Cause I'm like, how did you think of that?
And that's... I told her, it's cool.
Oh, get
at me. And then my voice got raspy. Hey, boy,
I was smoking on some Cali and my eyes was that.
Hey, that shit. That nigga. You get Too Short. What did he say on that shit?
Bitch niggas in the house tell me what's up. And nigga punch you in your mouth and told you shut up.
Yeah.
And now you're just a victim. Man, told the pig bull to sick him.
Who else was on there?
China White and I forgot the nigga who was rapping with Lil Jon. Got the name. I think he's a DJ. I think he might have passed though.
Was it? It wasn't whatchamacallit from the one group that he had?
Nah.
It wasn't.
Talking about East Side Boys? Nah.
Not the East Side Boys. The hard group. It was two niggas. No,
Youngbloods. Nah.
Yeah.
They weren't on that song.
What song did they have? The Youngbloods. It was hard.
Damn. They also, bro, I love 85 by them.
85?
85. Them and Big Boy.
I gotta hear that.
That shit. So that's your age, like 1, 2.
Yeah. There was some songs in them times.
But yeah, like just remember like on GNX, like Kendrick's album, like the nigga AZ Chike. That nigga's verses on this Peekaboo song. Memorable moment after memorable moment, but it would not be considered lyricism. This nigga.
That was lyrical though.
That nigga say, play the opposite around me. I told you turn it off. I heard what happens to your mans. I'm not sorry for your loss. Nigga, that is crazy as fuck. I don't care what niggas are gonna tell me what good and bad rapping is. I don't give a fuck about the triple on top. Nigga, nothing is harder than that right now.
What about the one nigga, the lefty nigga?
Well, he only had the crazy spook, but that shit catchy though. That's a moment though. Because niggas be quoting that shit constantly.
Yeah.
Like Dodie Six, who the fuck I feel like Joker. Harley Quinn up in the cut with a blow. Niggas know that shit. As soon as the beat drop, they know that part, bro. That's fire to me. But that's what I'm saying. Extend this what good and bad rapping criteria is across the board.
I mean, it's like, I mean, I get it though, but like, can you sustain some of that shit? A lot of niggas can't sustain it. You know.
Say that with both. I know a lot of niggas who, I mean, rappers, like you might fall off. Niggas are gonna stop listening to you in that round. Or some of your bars might be, or your style might be outdated. Your flow could be outdated. I mean,
Jay-Z's not outdated.
You're gonna pick like an extreme. Like,
that's what you was doing earlier.
That's like when niggas be bringing up like LeBron when I'm talking about like basketball. So like, enough, bro. That don't really count on what I'm talking about for the regular person. And that's Jay-Z not even just an anomaly. That's like a super one, bro. Like no. I had another argument with my brother. He was like, he was like someone like Meek Mill was like a disappointment. I'm like, nigga, how? Like, what do you think nigga was gonna do? How is that not viewed as a successful career?
Yeah,
he's now like moved to the legacy artist portion of his career, but he can eat forever off of what he did for a decade. Why is that something?
Hold up, wait a minute. They still play that shit in the club.
Yeah. So like the sustainability thing. I mean, what do you think the average rapper does not even make it to the industry anyway? It's like
that is true.
So I'm like, they just get a year or something.
Even some of them niggas be getting deals, and you never know who they are. They be living
niggas
good.
be shelved forever. Yeah,
yeah,
happen constantly. Yeah, so you
got that little $4 million, $4 million, $5 million.
Be a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Be a writer for a good minute. Like